if you're generating your leads online, you know how important it is to increase your conversion rate. Now, the question is, how do you do it? Now, this is actually a question that one of you guys left on my YouTube channel, and I want to quickly go over it and share it with you. So, Market Monster 6055 left this message just a few hours ago. So he speak in this video about conversion and how important they are to hit X%, but what are the best ways to increase conversions beside optimizing landing page? Okay, so he saw my Google Ads for roofing business still worth it in 2025, and he posted this question. So great question, and let's jump over to my iPad and I'll try to point out some of the things that help increase conversion rate in general, whether you're doing it with Google Ads, organically, and so on. All right. So first of all, let's define what is conversion rate. Okay. Why is it doing it on pen? We don't want pen, we want this. So what is conversion rate? Okay, so conversion rate is the percentage of, I would say, leads from clicks. Okay, so let's say we had 10 clicks and we got one lead. That's 10% conversion rate. Right? Now, how do we increase this number? Okay, and this is really the question. How do we increase the conversion rate number? Now, one thing that I mentioned in this video, so let's do, first of all, this. All right. So, number one, we're talking about landing page, right? So what I mean by landing page is you want to make sure that whoever lands on the page gets the most relevant result for what they were looking for. Okay, so relevant result is one. The second thing is original images and videos. Okay, especially now in 2025 when we have so much AI stuff going on, people want to see who they're actually going to work with. So original images and videos, these are the second thing. And I would add here testimonials. This is from clients. Okay, so these are basically inside the landing page. But even before that, so if we think about this, before the landing page, we want to make sure that there's relevancy. relevancy, right? So what I mean by that is that your ads would only be shown to people who are looking for your services. So ads need to be relevant. And so how do you make sure that your ads are relevant? Well, first of all, targeting, right? So let's say you're running a roofing company in Oklahoma City. You won't have your ads show up in Dallas, Texas, or in San Diego, California. Why? Because it's irrelevant. And so when you reduce these irrelevant impressions of your ad for irrelevant people, whether it's people who aren't looking to buy, whether it's people who aren't looking, who aren't in your area, you're increasing the amount of people who are relevant that are coming in the top line of the funnel, right? So if we have a funnel, and this is the top part, so we want to just get here potential clients, right? Now, in the middle of funnel, we have our ad plus landing page. Now, the ad need to have a great offer. It needs to be localized. And this is basically the two main things. Okay, so the ad itself, if they're looking for a roof replacement, make sure that your ad is talking about roof replacement, not just roof repair, not just roofing company or roofing contractor. Make it very relevant for what they're looking for, and make an irresistible offer. Get a roof replacement with $0 down. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Let me click and learn more, right? So you need to have a great offer, and it needs to be localized. What I mean by localized is that they see that if we mention Oklahoma City, so in the ad itself, you're talking about you are number one roof replacement expert or a roof replacement contractor in Oklahoma City. So they know that you are in their market, and it's not just like something that they accidentally stumble upon. So this is super, super relevant. And then, again, here, you want to have, once they click on the ads and got to the landing page and everything has everything that we mentioned in it, we want to have clear call to action, which is basically they don't need to scroll. So there's something called above the fold. So whenever they go on their mobile phone, they see a clear call to action, call now, or leave your contact below. You make it very, very easy and simple for them to take that next step to give you a call. So this is really the way. Let me try to, and excuse me for not being very proficient and an expert with the whole iPad thing. That's pretty new to me, but this is the way that you should do it. You want to focus, first of all, on making sure that your ad, your offer is relevant. Then what you want to make sure that your ads are, localized, that you have some great offer in them. Once they land on the landing page, you want to make sure that it has, like original images and videos of you and your team. You want to make sure that you have some client testimonials so people can see that you actually do, great job and people are vouching for you, because that increases the trust factor, especially if we're talking about, roofing or high ticket services where it's in the tens of thousands of dollars. So this is something to keep in mind. And yeah, you just want to make sure that you're targeting relevant people in your market, not people who are looking for Pinterest results or ideas on how to renovate their roof or how to do it themselves, but just people who are looking for your specific services. Great offer, localize. Once they get on the landing page, you want to make sure that you have a clear call to action, and they don't need to scroll. It's a top of funnel, above the fold, so they don't need to scroll. They already see the click here button where they can click on you. Those are some of the main things that you can do to take your conversion rate from, let's say, 2, 3, 5% to 10, 20. And in emergency space, we see clients that are seeing 40, 50, and even more than that conversion rate with their ads. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. If you're a service business owner, want to learn how to master lead generation yourself, not just high level like this, but really get into the nitty-gritty of how to set up your ads, how to maintain it, how the whole thing works without having to spend tens of thousands of dollars throughout the years. There's going to be a link down underneath this video for our low ticket offer, which is like a $27 Google Ads guide, and the flagship program if you want to work personally with me on becoming the best marketer for your business. So like, subscribe, drop a comment below, and I'll see you guys here in the next one. Peace.